it's Leo, and today I am going to talk about the Healing Good PreCure movie. I finally got a chance to watch it, so I'm going to share my opinions. First, I want to say that we PreCure fans are being blessed lately with great, gorgeous PreCure movies, and this was no exception. This movie was amazing. It's probably like top 5 PreCure movies from the whole franchise. In my opinion, I really loved it. Oh my god, what a strong movie. And just a warning before we start, this video is going to be full of spoilers. And I want to start by talking about the fighting scenes of this movie, because this movie really took me back to the glorious days of the PreCure franchise when we had crazy, insane battles. And I miss that, and I really think this movie brought it. And I felt so nostalgic watching the fighting scenes, and not only because of the Yes Go Go Girls, which also surprised me because I thought they were only going to appear at the last battle, but no, they appeared right at the first battle. Wow. So the first battle was already awesome. Like, it was great seeing all of the girls fighting, and then the Yes Go Go Girls joining them, and the way they joined them, it was super cool. I really loved the new animation. It looked amazing. And, you know, them jumping into the fray and fighting with them, using their powers in lots of different ways. It was super cool. The way they fought as duos, as trios. It was insanely good. And I also love the fact they're able to use their powers outside of stock footage. It's always nice to see that. So I really loved this moment. This first fight was gorgeous, and my jaw dropped when I watched this, because it was really something else. Milky Rose turning into milk and then turning back into Milky Rose and using Metal Blizzard. Like, girl, what the hell was that? As I said, I think that this really, it got another level, a whole another level. So it was super great, and I really liked the end of the fight, that the Yes Go Go Girls went away, and I thought, okay, they're probably not appearing again to the end, and well, that's what happened. But we'll talk more about that later. Later on in the movie, we have another fighting scene in which the girls use their partner forms. They transform into their partner forms. There are two things that I think were impactful here. The first one is that the partner forms are super pretty, and the transformation itself was very beautiful visually, and we had a beautiful scene that built up to the partner forms, the transformation to the partner forms, and their connections to their partners and everything they've been through so far in the story. It was really something else as well. So another thing that I really loved, another thing that really impressed me. But unfortunately, I felt a little sad because the partner forms, I was very excited to see them. I loved them since we saw them for the first time. And I was expecting a little more in terms of the fight, because when they used their partner forms, they were against a very powerful enemy. And so this enemy overpowers them, and we couldn't really see the partner forms, I think. So that was a little frustrating in my view. I was expecting, when they transformed into the partner forms, the energy they created already destroyed that flower. So maybe having a little fight scene with them using their partner forms and overpowering that flower and actually fighting against it, it would have been nice. But they weren't able to, I think, showcase the full glory of the amazing form, unfortunately. But there were some great things. There were great moments of them using the partner forms, like when Fontaine and Sparkle created the shield, and then the shield cracked, and Earth used the cracks to create an attack. That was super cool. Grace surfing with that form, it was also amazing. And also, another thing that surprised me, them having a stock footage attack while using that form. It was great. And when we got to the last stretch of the movie, we had a power up with Cure Grace and Cure Dream. That was also very cool, but I wish they would have fought with that power up, because it looks so great. When you see it in static pictures, I don't think it looks that amazing, but seeing it in animation, it really takes you like aback because it's very pretty. But I was really wishing they would have fought with it a little more than they did. So unfortunately, we weren't able to see that form for like a nice period of time. And that was a little frustrating to me because I really liked that form. But the most frustrating thing was probably the last power-up of the movie with Cure Grace. Sorry. With Cure Grace having the beautiful Kaguya power-up form. That is the most beautiful power-up we have in this movie. And probably from the whole Healing Good saga, that is the most beautiful one. I really loved it. But it's like, if you blink, you miss. Because there is only one beautiful and very beautiful stock footage animation from that power up, and she uses a power. I really love the weapon, like a hammer, taking inspirations from the original Kaguya story and the whole moon and the lore, or actually the folklore from the moon in Japan. I really liked that moment. It was amazing, but it was so fast. It was so fast. I can't wait to watch the movie and take lots of screenshots of that moment because it was super, super pretty. So the fighting scenes, I think that they could have been better in terms of having a little bit more for the partner forms, like them actually winning using the partner forms. That would have been cool. But as I said at the start, I really think that they were awesome and they really took me back to the old physical and intense PreCure battles. And it's not that the battles nowadays aren't good, they are very good at movies and last episodes. But it really got that nostalgic feeling back to me. Now let's talk a little bit about the story. Look, the story of this movie really surprised me too because I had lots of emotions while watching it. The first thing is that we see, the movie opens up with Nodoka having a dream and remembering her days at the hospital. I really like Nodoka's characterization with her disease and how she dealt with it and how she deals with it up until nowadays. So that really sets the tone of her personality in the whole movie, as in trying to help everyone and also trying to enjoy her life as best as she can with the people she loves. So that was great, and it was nice that we had her mother in the movie together with her in some moments to enhance the emotions even a little more. Still focusing on the characters, it was very nice that we had a little focus on Nodoka, but we also had a lot of focus on the other girls too. Hinata was a blast to watch in the whole movie. She was amazing, full of personality, full of funny faces. I really loved it. And girl, Chiyu, come on. In Healing Good, we didn't really have a big focus on Hinata's dreams, so I really understand them not working with that in the movie. But we had a lot of focus on Nodoka's growth and Nodoka's way of dealing with life, and also Chiyu's dreams. So having Chiyu realize and enhance her dreams, enhance her vision towards her dreams, was really cool. We see her side at the hotel, and when she sees the hotel, she starts taking pictures, and it's a lot close to what she wants to do in life. But then we see another side of hers in the jumping scene in a stadium. Girl, you're gonna go far. And I really loved that animation in that moment of her jumping. Girl, that was what? They really enhanced that moment. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of this word, enhancement. I don't know why, I'm saying it a lot today. But it was amazing. And, seeing that in the movie, they really focused and gave a lot of love to the main trio. And I feel like people who like Asumi will probably like her in this movie too, because I feel like she is more or less the same than she was in the series, and I don't see a big difference. She wasn't really forgotten as much as she was forgotten in the original narrative. She was the same. I don't feel like this movie brought her up or brought her down. She was basically the same that she was in the series. There was no dreams for her in the series, and so they didn't work with that in the movie. So I was totally fine with her role. And we also have two original characters, or three if you consider the villain, which are Kaguya and the doctor, which is her mom. First thing, I really loved that moment that we discovered that Kaguya wasn't her biological daughter. I really thought that Kaguya was her I don't know. And I really loved that moment because I feel like Healing Good, again, focused a lot on family relationships. We see a lot of relationship with each of the girls and their families. And we see that again in the movie, but then they chose to focus on a family that is not a biological family, like a mom who's not a biological mom. And there is a line in the movie that says like, she isn't even your daughter. And she, answers back by saying, no, she is my daughter. And well, she is the one who brought her up, who cared for her, who raised her. So yeah, I really loved this bond that the movie showed. And it's like, this is also a valid family arrangement. Very, very nice. And it was very obvious that there was a shady side to the doctor, but it was also clear that she wasn't really gonna be a big villain. So it was like she was doing the wrong things for the right reasons, and I really liked the way they worked with that as well, and how she was doing everything for Kaguya. It was very cute, and Kaguya was a very special character too. I really loved her, and I really loved this feeling she had with her mom, and she didn't know that her mom's research was because of her. And when she discovered, it dawned on her, and that was very sweet. There was also something very nice about the villain, which is he was created from a Byogen. So it was a very nice connection to the actual season of Healing Good PreCure. So I really, really enjoyed that as well. And I think that the only thing that I wanted to see, apart from the partner forms fighting more, is the Yes Go Go girls. They appear very little, but they have a very important role in the movie. And honestly, I don't think that was a problem of the movie at all. I obviously wanted to see more of them. Yes, I do. I really like them. But this was a Healing Good movie and they were a feature, so I'm okay with their participation. I'm very, very fine with their participation. The only downside, in my opinion, was that they were not part of the birthday party they gave to Kaguya at the end that we see a picture of. But looking at the whole movie and looking at what happened and the bond that Kaguya created with the Healing Good girls, it makes sense that they weren't there. And obviously, I would like to see them speaking, I would like to see them interacting as humans with the Healing Good girls, yes. But I don't think that the movie not having that was a problem. I don't think it hindered the movie in any way. The movie was great the way it was with the scenes we had. So I'm very, very happy with everything we got. This is one of the best PreCure movies, in my opinion. And we also had the little short from Tropical-Rouge, which was a delight. I had a blast. It's just like watching a regular episode of Tropical-Rouge, but with a crazier animation. I really loved it, and the way Laura threw Cure Summer with her tail, girl, and the plane being a Yaraneda, girl, come on. This is very Tropical-Rouge. I also loved it. 10 out of 10. The movie and the short, and their dance at the end, it was also very cute as well. Really, really loved it. I'm feeling blessed with this. And if you've watched the Healing Good PreCure movie, what did you think of it? Please leave in the comment box your opinions and let's keep talking. Anyways, I want to take this time to thank the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you are a member, I really, really appreciate your support. I really appreciate that you believe in Magical Cinnamon. Thank you so much. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye bye.